More of that later.
Gwendolyn's set up over there on pitch number 4 with electrics, and there's the landing strip, and behind me there's a microlight coming in now. I'm now sitting in Gwendolyn, and that's how close we are to the action.
Well, microlights and powered hang gliders were coming in and going out all day long. Numerous of them. It was great fun to watch. I've decided not to mention any names, but the pilot of this plane is a stunt pilot and an air racer, and his voice you'll hear in a minute is his daughter.
Do you think he did that on purpose?
No.
Now, as all pilots know, if it doesn't feel right, go round. He did, and this is a second attempt.
Slow and steady. There we go. That's better.
Oh, he made it stick.
Earlier this year, he took this plane to Portugal for an international air race and came fourth. He also owns another aeroplane in the hangar. I'll take you over there in a minute and show you. And tomorrow, or the following day, his son flew it. And then his son took his father up. And then they both went up in their own planes. It was real fun. And they allowed me to get up real close and have a look in the cockpit of that little aerobatic plane. Really lovely. And I like that. Checks, do them. And this is his other aeroplane.
It was suggested I come over and have a look in the hangar here. And this little biplane here was built in 1929.
It's a Curtiss and was popular with the barnstormers. Isn't she beautiful? Don't worry, I'll get down to that little red one in a minute. And you'll see this one flying later in the video.
And what about this one here? The Fokker triplane. There's a plate up there. Yeah. Fokker. There's apparently a few bullet holes in it. Flown by Baron Peter von Brueggemann with the guns.
And it was built by the current owner from scratch using original plans.
There are some other interesting little planes here. I've actually flown in one of these. Had a trial flight in one and handled it. It was quite interesting. But if it's the same, yes, one of the levers is up in the roof there, and it's a heck of a job to reach it while you're trying to operate the central joystick. And here we have a little auto gyro. Peculiar things. This was very neat. Yeah, very good. Sorry, your name is?
Algie.
And you've got a YouTube channel?
Yes, it's Flying Cub. And you see this little aircraft flying around all over the place on that. And I do some build videos of an aircraft I'm building at the moment, which is a biplane.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
There we are.
So this is a small single-seater deregulated aircraft.
Right.
Weighs 157 kilograms empty.
Really?
Yeah.
So you can pick it up quite well. two people could pick it up quite easily.
Weighs
Yeah.
nothing.
And did you build it yourself, or the kit built, or what?
It's I interfered with the build on this one. It's a factory-built aircraft, but I actually took part in doing some of the work on it.
Right.
So I know it intimately.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Lots of little bits and pieces. But I've been involved with building aircraft in the past, but I just wanted one fairly quickly. So it's a Sherwood Cub made by the Light Aircraft Company just down the road from here.
Oh right.
So it's a local British-built aeroplane.
Lovely. I love the registration.
Yes, Sherwood Cub.
What's the name of your channel? Your YouTube channel?
It's Flying Cub.
Flying Cub.
Flying Cub. Yeah.
Oh right. Okay, we'll have to have a look out for that. Thank you very much.
It's all to do with the little Sherwood Cub.
Well, the atmosphere at the club was great. Lovely people, very, very friendly. Great little clubhouse and a diner. And there's a ablution block. The ladies, proper ladies, with Marilyn Monroe. The shower room based on the film Psycho. The gents, real men with Rambo. Social distancing, at least one propeller apart.
And this is in the shower room. Alfred Hitchcock. Memories of the Bates Hotel, motel. Is it time to get up, ladies? Eh? Is it time to get up? Oh, Sunday morning now, and there's Gwendolyn, and here we have a real classic.
Unfortunately, I never got to meet the pilot of this plane, so I can't tell you much about it, except that she's beautiful. Really, really pretty. And here I love the modern timepiece, a pocket watch. I'd seen some model aeroplanes flying, so I wandered over to the area where they were, and this little helicopter came in. And then another hang glider, or powered hang glider, came in, and now this is where they fly the model aeroplanes from. And there are the run-up benches, all well organised. But it was a bit early in the day, and not too many members had turned up. And I never had the chance to get back there. But now that little Black Magic was getting ready to go, I mustn't miss that. Well, I've done a little search, and it's actually registered as amateur built. So it's a home built. But it's very pretty. I wondered why I was waiting so long, but it was probably because there was a helicopter coming in from the right hand side. Anyway, the helicopter's off now, so we might see a little Black Magic go. And then, look what turned up. A chipmunk. I learned to fly in a Piper Warrior, a PA-28, and I always fancied flying in a chipmunk. The RAF used them as trainers. Fantastic little aeroplanes. And here we have a pit special, again registered as amateur built. Beautiful little aeroplane. They've got the Curtis out ready to fly, and apparently it's going to go up shortly. And he's going to be flown by the son of the stunt pilot. He's done 1 hour in it so far. While we're waiting, we'll watch this little microlight come in. Going to be a good landing. Looks like it. Bit far down the field. But yeah, he's down. Okay, that's fine. And here she comes. The 93-year-old Lady of the Skies. The Curtis biplane. What a beautiful sight. Father at the wing guiding him out. Son in the cockpit, about to do his second hour in this aeroplane. What a feeling that must be. I understand that the pilot is just 21 years old. What an experience. And here he comes for a flyover. Sounds great. And now watch this for a perfect 3-point landing for a touch and go. It's wonderful. The little powered hang glider coming in. Another good landing. Next, this little R-22 helicopter about to set off. And I'm allowed to get so close to the action that I hardly have to use any zoom at all. Have a look around, make sure everything's clear, everything's coming in. So we're off. Next it's turn for the chipmunk to go. Oh, I really love that little aeroplane. Sorry about the length of this clip, but I can't take my eyes off it. Well, the Curtis seemed to have been gone for some time, so I think this is Dad going off to try and find him. I return for the pit special to leave. Funny little aeroplanes, but they're very good for aerobatics. I've flown in helicopters as passenger a few times, and they fascinate me, but they're horribly expensive to fly. Oh, and here comes the Curtis. It's all right, Dad. I'm here. I'm coming in. And another perfect 3-point landing. Tiny little bounce, but nothing much. And for those that don't know, these planes are tail draggers. In other words, they have a little wheel or a skid on the tail and they sit back. And the pilot can't actually see where he's going dead ahead when he's on the ground. He has to gauge himself sideways or have somebody walk beside him to show him where to go. As you can see, there was a lot of activity at the little airfield and kept me amused the whole time. It was a fantastic stopover, and I'm very grateful to the club members who made us so welcome and friendly. Oh, it was wonderful. look who's setting off now, Algie, in his little flying cub. That's a lovely little aeroplane. If you are interested in aeroplanes and flying, I can highly recommend Algie's YouTube channel, Flying Cub. He's got some great videos up there of his flyouts and landings and what have you. And he's a very interesting chap. There was a bit of a crosswind blowing, and it did have an effect, as you can see. So he enjoyed a little bit of a fly around, and now he's coming back home. And to finish the day and the video, have a look at this. A little bit of fun. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.